Like software is nothing but software is a set of programs, means perform like it perform for certain operations. Okay, there are different types of software, that is system software and application software and internet software. Okay, the system software, the basic aim of the system software is developing for drivers, and here we can use for system software for developing for drivers and OS level as well as compiler and interpreter level. Okay, when it comes to the application software, the main importance is to develop for front-end technology and back-end technology. But what is a system software? A system software is a program running in the background of the system for providing for internal services for providing for internal services of effective way of like execution of our application. So when come to the front-end technology, front-end technologies are like GUI applications, graphical user interface. So in market, so many technologies are available. If we take about front-end technology, like Developer 2000 is a Oracle Corporation providing. There is useful using to front-end technology, and Visual Basic. It is given by the Microsoft people. It is useful to front-end technology, and AWT Abstract Window Toolkit, my Sun Microsystems tool, a Sun Microsystem component useful to front-end technology, and applets. Applets is given by the Sun Microsystem. It is also useful to like front-end technology. It is alternative to HTML, like swings. Like swings also, it is the advance of AWT useful to HTML. And come to the backend technology, like backend technology main aim is to store the data for permanently or long time is nothing but persistency data. So in backend technology we already seen yesterday, like Oracle, it is given by the Oracle Corporation. MySQL, it is given by the earlier like DevX, now Oracle Corporation, and DB to IBM, and SQL Server is for Microsoft system. So like that we are seeing for different kind of application, and we are at two-tier application and three-tier architecture, and we are at three-tier and two-tier architecture. So yesterday we seen for like two-tier architecture. The two-tier architecture is nothing but if any system have like a client and server. If any system have client and server and communicating together, is nothing but front-end technology. So what you call, this is the client. This is for client, and this is for server. So here these two things are communicating together. So when client is giving the request to the server and the server is respond to the client. So vice versa. Where we are using this application, mostly we are using for small scale application like what you call small scale application, like which one, like colleges website. All the things is comes under like tutor applications. So this is a like arrow symbol. So this is a tutor application. Okay, this is for tutor application. When come to the like three-tier architecture, when come to the three-tier architecture, here one more database is there. This database I will write somewhere else. Here one more database is there, and then this database will communicate with server and respond to the client. So that is a three-tier architecture. So yesterday someone was asking like what is the entire architecture. So we are also going to discuss about entire architecture. So what is difference between two-tier and like three-tier architecture here? Three-tier means only like three components will be there, either like client and server and database. So that is a three-tier architecture. Okay, but when come to the like which one, entire architecture, here entire architecture, there is a one more layer is there, that is nothing but firewall layer or like second level layer or third party layer. So nowadays everyone is working with the entire architecture. Nowadays everyone is working with entire architecture. How it is working entire architecture, we are seeing now. Okay, so in between like client and server, one more other people information or other people system will become. So if it is nothing but more than one layer, is nothing but entire architecture. So how we call as entire architecture? Suppose if you take about Amazon website, just you have take about Amazon website. So in Amazon website, Amazon website, what are the things we are doing? Like we are seeing for like products. Okay, yeah, we are seeing for products. If products is available, we are booking the products. It means we are ordering the product, ordering the products. So ordering the products, and next products will be delivered. So we are going to see for product status. All the things we are seeing. So Amazon is a website. Amazon is a website. It maintains for own website. Maintain for own website for doing for business. For doing for business. But in Amazon website, what are the things is going to show? What are the components are there? Just doing displaying purpose only they are doing. But it's just doing for displaying purpose. Displaying. Displaying purpose. But when come to the online booking, and come to the online booking, they're allowing for like different kind of procedure. One is the delivery paying, and next one is online payment on the debit card, credit card kind of thing. But the thing is, when you are doing for online booking time, so Amazon website does not maintain for any database related banking people or any database related ATM card or credit card information. At the time, it will take service from service from where it will take service from banking people, if it is online banking, or like card people, means credit card or debit card people. It will take the service from, that is a banking people and credit card people. That is one service. So Amazon website have one client and server and database. It comes under three-tier architecture. So Amazon website displaying for client location, showing for HTML pages, maintain for some products, and that products they're maintaining at some Amazon related information. They're maintained at Amazon database, but products, all the products is not maintained by the Amazon websites, because Amazon websites giving the space or giving allowing to the third party person to show their products. So they're giving the space. So for online business, for doing for business, they allowing for third party people, product people, the person who's going to develop for who's going to sell for products, they're allowing to doing for business for selling person. So selling person also may have one database, selling person also maintaining their database in their database. For example, Motorola mobile. So Motorola company is one company, it have own database. So in that own database it maintaining for all products, as well as if you take about Apple, like Android mobile, like what you iPhone mobile. So in that one also they maintain one product. So what you are doing here, like Amazon client and Amazon server give the request to the iPhone server or iPhone server. The iPhone server again give the request to the iPhone related database. So which one? iPhone related database. So here multiple clients will be there and multiple database also there. So whenever we require for like third party person, we are going to take the information from third party person. So first what you doing, what we are doing. So Amazon server give the request to the third party, and third party give the request to the third party server. Third party server giving the request to the third party server database, and again third party server database give the request to the third party server related server, response to the that one. And next one is okay, third party related database. So like that it's coming, the communication is coming like different ways. Like once if it is available and within server, like local server, it will get from the local server. If it is not available in the local server, it will take the service from it will take the service from third party server. So third party server have their own database. Third party server have their own own request and response. So to communicate with the local server and remote server, to communicate with the local database and remote database is nothing but entire architecture. Is nothing but entire architecture. So when come to the two-tier architecture, what are the things will be there? Yesterday we discussed like a set of client-side programs. What you discussed yesterday? Like here, set of client-side program, client-side programs in two programs. Like when you come to the two-tier architecture, same in entire architecture also we have set of client-side programs and set of server-side programs, set of server-side programs. So these things we have. At the same time, set of set of firewall and third party programs. And this is the DB. So this is the DB, this is the DB1. So DB for remote. Okay, like that is coming. So DB for remote. So set of database. So when come to the entire architecture, we have set of like client-side programs and set of firewall programs and set of server-side programs, set of database software. So hence in the real world projects we have we are having like set of client-side program, set of server-side program and firewall program and database program. This is nothing but entire architecture. Entire architecture. So do you get guys this one entire architecture? Anyone have doubt in entire architecture? So now I'm moving to the next discussion here. What is that? We are seeing that here set of client-side programs and set of server-side programs and set of database programs. What is a client and what is a client and what is a server and what is a database? We have to see here. So client is a program which is always used for making request to the server-side program for getting the service. Okay, we are going to see now what is a client here. Okay, we have to see for what is a client. So client is a program which is always getting like to or from server service. That is a client. So when come to the server, what is a server? So a server is a server is also a program which always receives the client request and processes the client request and gives the response back to the multiple clients concurrently and parallelly accessing at parallel processing. The basic advantage of server software in real world is to provide concurrent access. That is the thing. So server is also a program. Server is a program. And which is always getting request from client and response to different multiple clients. So multiple clients. So the thing is to multiple clients concurrently. That is the main thing. Concurrently. So this is thing. Next one, the basic advantage of in server is what? Concurrent process. This is a basic advance in the server. And some tables like giving for server names. What are the server? So server is saying like client we are saying. So how to develop a client program? How to develop a server program? What are the components we depend on server? So here client programs. So if you work with client program, we are working especially for Java technology means core Java, serverless, JSP. This kind of programs comes under like which one client side program like and HTML. So HTML, these components comes under client side program. When come to the server side program, we are working with server side program, server like servlet and JSP. So these are the things we are using at Java technology. If come to the PHP people they are using for client side program HTML and server side programs are PHP. Okay, PHP. And when come to the like .NET people, they are using for .NET like client side program, like a C sharp program, like they are using for C sharp program. And when come to the like which one server side program, they are using for ASP programs. So this kind of components are this kind of program they are using for communicate with server as well as the client. So client always give the request to the server and server respond to the different clients or multiple clients. So the main advantage of server is the concurrent process. That is the main thing. And come to the server name. So what are the servers? And here while working with server side program, we are depend on servers. We are depend on servers. So what are the servers we have to see? So there are different types of servers. So there are different types of server. So what are the servers available in the market? We'll see now. Okay. So what are the things? So Tomcat. Tomcat is one server given by the Apache Corporation. And next one is WebLogic. WebLogic is a server given by the which one? B configuration. B system. And now it is given by WebLogic Oracle Corporation. So earlier is like B, now it is given by the Oracle. And WebSphere. So WebSphere is given by the Oracle. Is given by the Net IBM. Next one Oracle. Oracle is given by the Oracle Corporation. Okay, and next one Glassfish. Okay, Glassfish given by the Sun Microsystem. Sun Microsystem. Glassfish. Now it is given by the Oracle because Sun Microsystem is acquired by the Oracle. Now Glassfish system also given by the Oracle Corporation system. And IAS because if you take about the .NET people they are using for IAS server. IAS server is given by the Microsoft system. Microsoft they given. So these are the server because while working with client side program we are depend on Java programs and HTML programs. Depends on your application you are using for different components. But when it comes to the server program, we are depend on server. First thing is server, then server related components. So what are the servers means? Tomcat or WebLogic, Glassfish or WebSphere. These all the things comes under server side. So you can take any one of these server and you have to use that server. But how to use means you have to develop for server side programming. So how to develop for server side programming? By using Java like we are using for like servlets and JSP. These are the programs we are using at the server side program. And the next one is resource pool. We have to see for resource pool while working with while working with the server side program, we have to know about resource pool. And at the same time we have to know about different kind of which one? So you have to know about different kind of things. Okay, just focus. Okay, what are the resource? So resource pool. Now we have to see for resource pool. Resource pool. Okay, these are the things we have to see. In this resource pool, what is importance about resource pool? So resource pool is one of the layer present in server software and in which we place distributed application. So it is one of the layer. It is a one of the layer which is available in the which is one of layer in a server side program, and which is used for which purpose? Which is used for like distributed application. Distributed means you have to pass the information one component to another component. Next one you have to see for firewall. Firewall is one of the security program which will be validate whether client request is various oriented or like virus oriented or virus free. So we have to see for firewall. So we have to see for firewall. What is a firewall? Firewall is checking for whether the client request have any virus free or virus oriented. Like is one of the security program, which will which will validate whether client request is virus oriented or virus free. So these two things it will be checking. Firewall. That is the importance about firewall. So when come to the database is one of the data persistency layer, and it is provides for effective security to the confidential data, and it prevents the unauthorized modification also. Unauthorized modification, because why we are discussing all things means first we are going to learn about Java technology. So where we are using Java technology means we are using for different applications. What are the applications we are using? At client side application and server side application. So in client side application we are developing for GUI kind of application, and server side application we are developing for components to communicate with the Java program and to respond to the Java program. Those kind of components we are developing. So when come to the database is one of the persistency layer, and it is a persistency. So this word is very important in real time, because we are using like anything else. Persistency. Here persistency data and persistence variable and persistence logic and persistence tool or persistent components, like this kind of some different words are there in real time. So we are using like this one. So simply you have to remember that persistency means to keeping the data for long time, to maintain the data for long time is nothing but persistency. So persistency layer mainly using to check for security and authentication. Security for authentication and authentication at database level. Database level. So these are the we are seeing at database. So now we'll see for protocol. After this one protocol, I will start for what is important about like Java. So those things we have to, because till now we complete for like protocol is nothing but set of rules. Set of rules. So this is the protocol. Now we'll go and see for history about Java. History of Java. So that is the main thing. So till now we are discussing about background preparation for Java language. Background preparation for Java language, because now we are going to discussing about entire thing about Java. So when come to the Java, where we are using Java, because we are using Java at two-tier application, three-tier application, and entire applications. So those things we are already seeing, and we already discussed about like what is a software and what is the application software and what are the system software types and system software, application software, and front end and back end and firewall. All the things we seen for background preparation for Java, because while working with Java we are going to discussing about different kind of application. So at the time you are not worrying about what is the application and what is the system or what is the software. This kind of words, so you should not be worrying. So that's why we are giving for background preparation for Java. Now we are going to see for history of Java. Which one? Now we are going to discussing about History of Java. So Java is one of the programming language, and it is also called as a technology. So how we call as a technology? So far, since when Java is released, we are going to develop for different kind of application, different kind of technology related application. So that's why we consider as a Java as a programming suite or developer suite. So Java is a developer suite. Java is one of the programming language and technology used in the industry for each and every application development, and it becomes more popular for development for distributed application. So here what is this one? Java is a language and technology. So initially it is a language. Now we are considered as a technology because we are using Java for different technologies, because Android is a technology. The base for Android tool is the Java. And come to the servlet is the like web related technology. The base for servlet is the Java. JSP is web related technology, and the base for JSP is the Java. So like that, every technology have like some one or other language. Every technology depend on one or other programming language. So Java is a language, and it is also technology, and it is mainly we are using it distributed application. Mainly we are using it where distributed application. These are the things we are seeing. So yeah, guys, please focus. We are going to discussing about very important. And here till now we are seeing about like only what is the software, and what is the front end technology, and what is the back end technology, and firewall. Now we are going to see about different kind of applications, different kind of available software industry application. So before going to that one, we have to little bit focusing on Java history. So Java history, like we already see about Java is a language and technology, and it is mainly used as distributed application. And Java is developed at Sun Microsystem under the guidance of like James Gosling. It developed at Sun Microsystem, and by under guidance of James James Gosling and his team. Okay, James Gosling and his team. Okay, the Java software started its development in the early of the year 1990s. 1990s. Released to the name of the name Oak. Initial the name of the Java is the Oak. Initial the name is the Oak, and which is one of the original name of the Java. Scientifically, it is one of the tree names. Scientifically, one of the tree name, and the Oak taken is 18 months and to develop. So the software work was popular for developing for software for electronics and mechanical automobile devices. So in other words, the software work was like able to fulfill few requirements of industry and unable to fulfill some other requirements of industry. So this is an industry opinion. Okay, Sun Microsystem developers under the guidance of James Gosling, the software work was revised or re-engineered, released to the real industry in the earlier 1995, the name called Java. So initially work, and then they revised after re-engineering for work, they renamed for Java, because we are using it Java because earlier work is it is suitable to all electronics, and it satisfied to all the electronics products, and at the same time it is not satisfied to other requirements. So that's why they redesigned work to Java. Okay, now we'll see for Java software is available in the real industry in three categories. Three categories. What are the three categories? Please focus, guys, because these are the very important. Java is available in the real time industry in three categories. What are the categories? Category number one. So J2SE. J2SE. So J2SE is nothing but Java to Standard Edition. Java to Standard Edition. Standard Edition. So this is the J2SE. So and next one is 2. J to E is nothing but Java to Enterprise Edition. Enterprise Edition. And next one 3. So J to ME. So Java to mobile or micro application. Mobile or micro edition. So these are the things is available in the different varieties of Java. So in the industry, J2E, J2SE is used for developing for client-side application. So this one we are mostly using for client-side application, and this is mostly we are using at like server and like both the cases. So we'll see for when we are using client-side and when we are using for server-side. Okay. In the industry, we are using J2SE is used for developing for client-side application, and J2E is used for developing for server-side application. Okay, server-side application, and J2ME is used for developing mobile and wireless application. These are all things we are using. So this is for server, and this is for mobile or some micro level application. Mobile or micro level application. So these are things. So till now we have to see for what are the like versions available in the Java. So initially Java is released at 1995. At the time the Java version is JDK 1.0. They released at 1995 February. They released for JDK 1.5. Then next like to 1996 September they released for JDK 1.2. Not JDK 1.1, 1.0. Again they released for JDK 1.1, and again earlier it is Java. Now Java 2 at 1997 they released for JDK 1.2. Okay, and then they released for same year JDK 1.3 and JDK 1.4. So different years they're giving for these versions. So JDK 1.4. Then later they released for JDK 1 Java 5 or JDK 1.5. So this is the Java 2. Okay, this is for Java 5. So what is this one? JDK 1.5. And then the pet name for JDK 1.5 is the Tiger. The pet name for JDK 1.5 is the Tiger. Now Java 6. Okay, the pet name for JDK 1.6. The pet name for Dolphin. This is the Dolphin. The pet name for Java 1.6 is the Dolphin, not for other things. So these are the things is there. And we have some more editions. What are the editions means we have focus. So here JDK Java JDK 1.7. So and next one Java 8. Java 8. Earlier one is a Java 7. There is for Java what JDK 1.8. Currently we are using it JDK 1.8. So in the current industry, J2SE is must be called as a J2 JSE or Java SE, and J2E must be called as a JE or Java E, and J2ME must be called as a JME or J2ME. So what do you call J2SE? They called as what JSE or like what you call JSE or Java SE, and J2E called as what you call JEE or Java EE. And next one J2ME. J2ME they call as JME or Java ME. These are the editions. So currently we are called as a Java SE or JSE. J2E is called as a JE or Java E. J2ME we call as a JME or Java ME. This kind of thing we are developing, like we are using. And here while working with the remaining things, first you have to know about the protocol. Just before I just saying that protocol. So So protocol is a set of where we are discussing the set of rules. So what are the protocols that are available in the in the market? Generally, there are different kind of protocols are there. So there are different kind of protocols. What are the things we have to see? So there are different kind of protocols. So already we seen about HTTP, FTP and the AP, TCP, IP. These are the protocols are available in the market. Like already in your computer networks or computer distributed systems. So in that one you are learning about protocol. There you learn like protocol is a set of rules. So what are the protocols? So mostly in server side programs we are using like HTTP and FTP protocol. So HTTP is nothing but hypertext transfer protocol, and FTP we are using it like the abbreviation for FTP is file transfer protocol. So we have to see for differences between HTTP and FTP. Okay, so HTTP, it is one of the acknowledgement oriented protocol. It is the one of the acknowledgement HTTP. When come to HTTP, it is one of the acknowledgement oriented. And next one FTP, it is one of the non-acknowledgement oriented. So this is the acknowledgement oriented, and this is the non-acknowledgement. Okay, and this is for it is one of the stateless protocol. It is a stateless protocol. It is a stateless protocol, and when come to the FTP, it is a it is a stateful protocol. So this is the difference. Mostly we are using it. So that is a stateful protocol. This is stateless protocol. Okay. Next difference is belong to the TCP protocol. So HTTP is belongs to the TCP protocol, and FTP is protocol belongs to the UDP protocol. So this is the protocol we are using at server side program. And next one is define the stateful protocol and stateless protocol. We are saying the simply saying that what stateful, stateless. What is the stateless? So stateless protocol is one which maintain an identity of client for the limited period of time. So stateless means is maintained for client request as a limited period of time. And when come to the stateful protocol, a stateful protocol is one which maintains an identity of client for forever. So client forever. For example, nowadays everyone using online banking or credit card banking. If when you are using for online banking, the bank will generate for OTP, one time password OTP. So that OTP is not for permanent. The OTP is not available for long time. It is for some specific time. So similarly, HTTP protocol is a stateless protocol. Why we are called as a stateless protocol means like it is contain identity of client request or response for certain time only. After that one, it will be like it will not use it. So best suited for ATM and logging. Logging also we are using for protocol. So stateful protocol is one which maintain an identity of client forever. So that is the state. So now we'll see for features about Java. So till now we finished for history of the Java and some related like HTTP server and versions of Java. Now we are going to see about features and buzzwords in Java. So when come to the Java related things, what are the features available in Java? Because nowadays everyone using Java, why it is popular? So we have to see for features and buzzwords of Java. Those things we have to see now. So these are the things you have to see. So how to see? What are the features and buzzwords? Java is a simple. And Java is a platform independent. And Java is a Which one? Portable, architecture neutral. Architectural neutral. And Java is a which one? Multi-threading or protocol, and Java is a multi-threading, and Java is a networked, and Java is a distributed, distributed, and Java is a, and we have to see for distributed. Here itself I will write for Java is a which one? Eighth one, high performance. High performance. And next one, ninth one. Ninth one is what? High interpretability. High interpreted, highly interpreted. Highly HH, highly interpreted. Okay, highly interpreted. Next one, tenth one is what? Robust. And tenth one is what? Robust. And 11th one is what? Secured. Secured. And 12th one is what? Okay, dynamic. Dynamic. And 13th one is what? Object-oriented programming. So this is the object-oriented program. These are the buzzwords available in the Java. So features of language are nothing but the services or facilities or functionalities provided by language developers to the industry programmers. So we are saying that features and buzzwords about Java. So features of Java are nothing but the services or facilities or functionalities provided by language developer to the industry programmers. So Sun Microsystem has provided different features about Java. So what are this one? Simple, platform independent. So these are the like features. So what do you see? What we will see for what is a simple? Java is the one of the simple programming language because of following four factors. So we have to see for one factors. What are the factors? So bytecode and something as JVM, JIT compiler. Those are the things is available. Bytecode, JIT compiler, all the things. Because like we'll see about bytecode. So bytecode is generated and JIT compiler, all the things is generated. Up to now, we are going to see for like different features about Java. So guys, up to now, do you have any queries? Up to now.
So in a firewall, you said there are two kinds, right? One is the firewall oriented and firewall free, I guess.
That is virus oriented, virus free, not for firewall. Virus oriented and virus free. Firewall checking for whether the client request contain any virus oriented or virus free.
Okay, is there any virus or no in the client request coming in through the firewall?
No, not through the firewall, not through the firewall, but in the client request, what you are doing, sometimes server is looking for like authentication authorization. At the time, we are depend on firewall related coding. That is nothing but security and response, like authentication authorization coding. We are not directly depend on system level firewall. We are depend on like a network level firewall. Network level means it is related server related things. It will check for authentication and authorization.
Okay, okay, all right.
Okay.
Yep.
And what else? Anyone else? So simple. Why we are called as Java is a simple programming language. Why we are called as a Java is a in futures we are saying about Java is a simple. So theoretically we are discussing like different thing, but I'll practical how you say Java is a simple. How you say Java is a simple. Java is a simple because of following words. What are the Buzzwords. We have to see first some buzzwords. So what are the words? Java is a simple because of some words are there. We are going to see for because of bytecode, because of bytecode and JVM and Git compiler. Based on this one, we say that Java is a like simple. What is a bytecode? Bytecode is a set of optimized instruction generated by Java compiler during compilation phase and during compilation phase, and the nature of bytecode is much powerful than ordinary pointer code of C++ language. So we are saying about Java is a simple because of bytecode, JVM and JIT code. So what is a bytecode? Bytecode is a like set of optimized instruction like generated by Java compiler. Instruction generated by whom? Generated by Java compiler. So Java compiler like generated by Java compiler. Okay, during the compilation phase. Okay, and one more is the nature of bytecode is it is much powerful than the C++ other languages because C++ also generate for some compilation kind of code, but it is not that much powerful. Whatever the Java content bytecode, it is very powerful than the C++ bytecode. So it is an optimized instruction generated by the Java compiler at compilation phase. And when come to the JVM, so JVM is nothing but what? JVM is a Java virtual machine. Guys, we are going to discussing about JVM architecture also in future. Just until and unless, just remember for, just remind, like just note for JVM is the program developed by Sun Microsystem and supplied as a part of Java software. Like just remember, we are going to discussing about JVM architecture. JVM is a program. JVM is a program developed by Sun Microsystem. It is JVM. JVM is not a hardware, it is a software. It is a program developed by Sun Microsystem. Sun Microsystem supplied as part of Java supplied as part of Java software, as part of Java software, nothing but Java. It is a part of SDK. Okay, and whose role is like reading the bytecode line by line. The main role is the JVM is to read the bytecode line by line and converting into native understanding form of OS, converting into the native understanding of OS. What is a bytecode? Byte is a set of optimized code. It will be generated by Java compiler during the compilation phase. Okay, and JVM is a virtual machine and it is a program given by the Sun Microsystem, and here the part of the JVM role is converting into the Java calls into native, like bytecode calls, converting bytecode calls into native OS calls. That is the role of JVM. Bytecode is a independent and JVM is OS dependent. Here bytecode is a independent. Here you have to see about every OS has same bytecode. Okay, bytecode is a platform independent. But when come to the JVM, is a dependent. We'll see for why it is dependent, why it is like independent in future. Until unless you just remember for bytecode is a like independent. As of now, we don't know about anything related JVM architecture. Once we have discussed about JVM architecture, there you can easily to understand about bytecode and JVM. So bytecode is the independent code and JVM is a platform dependent program. Okay. Next, JIT compiler. JIT is a just in time. So nowadays You're going to copy your VLSC file. You're going to copy your somewhat like multimedia files like MP4 files or MP3 or G, like photos, all the things. While copying from one location to another location, it's not directly copying at a time. It's going to copy by one or somewhat bytes to bytes. Some bytes of data is going to copy. How it is copied means because of JIT compiler, just in time. It's providing for copying for some particular time. So every time it's going to doing for JIT compiler. JIT. So JIT is one of the program developed by Sun Microsystem and added as a part of JVM. So JVM is a part of SDK and JIT is a part of JVM. Okay, whose role is to speed up the interpretation phase by reading entire section of bytecode and converting into the native understanding form of OS and converting into the native understanding of OS. This is the bytecode. So converting for native understanding of OS. So do you have up to now any queries, guys? Up to JVM and JIT compiler and bytecode, anything have any got queries up to now?
There is one more JIT called GIT. What is that? That JIT and this GIT is same or different?
Yeah, GIT or GIT or JIT you are asking?
GIT, SVN something will be there, right?
No, that is different. That is not belongs to Java. That is different one. But in Java we are using the JIT, Java, just in time.
Oh.
Java related in time. Okay.
Okay, got it.
Okay. JIT,
I thought
you are asking about like component is like JIT. So that is for framework which is given to do for like what you call like end user, like deployment structure we are using for maintaining for some like JIT like tool, that is GIT. You are correct. That is the tool, that is software for deployment level. This is for compilation level, JVM level.